All right, good morning, everybody. This is Mr. C of Mr. C's Homeschool Music Academy. Welcome to day 2 of piano lessons. Day 2, all right? So let's get ready to work on, hopefully you guys had a chance to see day 1 of last week's Monday class, okay? And it'll be every Monday from 10 a.m. to 10:30 a.m., okay? Half an hour session. But I wanted to say a little something before we begin, actually, guys. As far as me, or I should say, as far as how the class goes. So let's put it this way. So remember that this is a live session where I cannot see you. Okay, you can see me and see everything that I'm doing when we're doing this live class. However, I will not be able to see you and critique you to see what you guys are doing. Okay, so if you wanted to just gain a little bit of a critique as to your students or yourselves or your progress when it comes to how you're doing in the class. Okay, I would like to suggest to everybody to go onto Mr. C's Diligent Students Facebook group. Now, the way you get onto it, okay, this is a private group, by the way. It's a private group for anybody who is part of the academy and would like to see me and would like to some kind of feedback on your progress. So basically all you have to do is go on to facebook.com/groups/Mr. C's Diligent Students. Okay, let me say that again. It's facebook.com/groups/Mr. C's Diligent Students. Okay, and so with this private group, okay, what you can do is if you're not sure if any of the skills that we're doing here is up to par, you need me to just again critique and see how you're doing with your progress and make suggestions and such. You can definitely, of course, during the live, this is what I didn't say before, you can definitely type in the comment section. The comment section is open for anybody who wants to ask questions during this live session. Okay, however, if you don't get a chance to do that, then joining the Facebook group, Mr. C's Diligent Students Facebook group, would be ideal for you. And then what you can also do is post a video of you playing whatever skills that we've learned during the live session. Okay, you can post a video of you or your student or your child doing the actual piano technique. Okay, now when you do post it, myself or the director of Mr. C's Diligent Students, Mr. C's Homeschool Music Academy, I should say, will be able to see it first. It won't be posted right away because we won't be posted on the group page because we have to approve it first. All right. So that's the idea. We'll be able to see that you posted. Now, if it's okay by you, if you would like us to be able to post it on the page, because we have to approve it first. Okay, if you would like us to be able to post it on the page for you, okay, and you don't mind if you or your child who is taking this piano class is willing to have it posted on the page to see how to have that video posted for everybody in the group to see it, then type it in the message. Let me know, because again, we don't post it right away. When you post it on there, it doesn't come out right away on the page. We have to again approve it first. So you can give us a message on that post saying, yes, it's okay, please post it onto the Facebook page. But if you would like to just, if you would like your video to be for my eyes only, okay, if you want it to be for my eyes only, and you would rather get my critique without me showing everybody on the Facebook page, then that's okay. Just type it in the message again. Please do not post to the Mr. C's Diligent Students page, and this way I can still give you a message. I can view the video. I can still give you a message and give you my critique on your progress, but without everybody having to see it. Okay, so this is just another way so that we can communicate. I can communicate to you. You can, I can tell you guys, okay, oh, you're doing this well, you're doing that well, okay. But again, it is up to you. Just let me know when you post it onto the group page. Just let me know in the message. Please, it's okay. Please post it on the Mr. C's Diligent Students page, or please do not post. I'll take your critique, privately. And then, of course, I will give you my critique privately, through that. Okay. So it is up to you guys whether you want to do that. But again, if you go on to this is our private group again, facebook.com/groups/ Facebook.com/Mr. C's Diligent Students and become a member of Mr. C's Diligent Students through Facebook, then you will definitely be able to communicate that way. Since again, I cannot see any of my students during this live session, since I can't do that, okay, I can't see what how you're doing or progressing to give you my critique or anything during this, okay. You got those two ways, okay. Again, you can type in questions in the comment section, which I'll be checking frequently, okay. You can type in the questions during our live session, okay, doing that way. But if you don't get a chance to do that or feel a little bit awkward doing that as well, then you can join Mr. C's Diligent Mr. C's Diligent Students, the Facebook group page, which again is a private group, and you can definitely post your video, put video of you yourself if you're the student, or if it's your child that's the student. You can post on how you're progressing, to show me how you're progressing in that concept. And again, you can let me know through that message before I approve it. You can let me know, yes, please post it on the Facebook page, or please don't, or please don't post it on the Facebook page. I'll take your critique either privately, and then we'll do it that way. Okay, everybody. So again, once again, good morning. I hope everybody is doing well. We are going to go, this is our day 2, so we're going to go right into the very next step, which is learning about the C scale. Okay, this is all about the C scale. So if you saw the finger exercise that we did last week, it was just about getting acquainted with just a couple of the keys. Okay, there were the black keys, and we were just using each of the fingers. Okay, now this drill, the C major scale is going to involve all the white keys here. Well, not all of the white keys, okay, but if you're at your piano, okay, it's going to involve some of the white keys, and we're going to be playing the C major scale, which involves, we're going to do each hand first, okay? And then next week, day 3, we're going to involve both hands, okay? But right now, we're going to just utilize first the right and then the left, okay? And basically, the C major scale is just getting to know what notes are involved in the C scale, okay? And not only that, but as a drill, being able to use our finger coordination in a particular way, okay? So let's get right to it. I'm going to show you that. Everybody, make sure, just again as a reminder, make sure that when you're at your keyboard, at your piano keyboard, or your piano, whatever you have at home, make sure that your backs are nice and straight, your shoulders are relaxed, you're sitting up straight, and your feet, okay, if your height is okay, make sure that your feet are flat on the floor for balance, okay, as a foundational thing. Now, if you happen to be on the short side and your feet are just kind of dangling in the air, that's okay. If you're a child, okay, it's okay as long as you again are utilizing a straight back, okay, and your shoulders are relaxed. Please don't put your feet up, don't cross your legs or anything like that. That actually builds more tension in your structure, in your body structure. It builds a lot more tension, and then makes it a little bit more difficult. And sometimes unbeknownst to the player, unbeknownst to the student, sometimes it makes it very difficult to really stay with good technique, you know, when your posture is off, okay? So again, posture is so important when we're trying to get out to the piano. Again, backs are straight, shoulders are relaxed, sit up straight. If you're height-wise, you can still kind of reach the floor with your feet by sliding your bottom to the front of your piano bench or the front of your chair. And by the way, if you happen to be using a chair, like a regular chair, some people use regular chairs, make sure it doesn't have arms, okay? Make sure the chair is free of arms, because that usually tends to also get in the way of your elbows and such, okay? Make sure that the arm is, I should say, make sure that your chair is armless, or you have some other kind of stool, you know, maybe a stool would also be ideal when you're playing at the piano, but make sure it has no kind of arms so it doesn't get in your way, in the ways of your elbows, okay? Again, backs are straight, shoulders relaxed, okay? When you approach the piano, when you go right up to the piano, make sure your fingers are curved, okay? They are bent yet firm, and your wrists are up and even. I'm going to show you a little bit more on how that should look, okay, in this bird's eye view that you're going to get right now. Here we go. Okay, so everybody take a good look right here. Just straighten up. No. There we go. Okay, so this bird's eye view that you're getting right over here, we're going to go right to our middle C. In fact, I'm going to mark it right now. Here's our middle C. That's okay. Don't worry. This is a dry erase marker, and I'm going to adjust my lighting a little bit because I don't like that it's so lighted. Okay, here we go. Okay, so this is middle C. Again, our two black keys, and this is what we went over last week, okay, in day one, just to find middle C. We go to the middle of the keyboard or the middle of the piano. We find the two black keys, okay, and it's the white key just before it. This is our middle C. You can play that right now. Okay, that is our bestest friend in the whole entire world, everybody. This is our best friend right whenever we're lost on the sheet, because eventually that's what's going to happen. We're going to use sheet music. Okay, I'm just adjusting here. But when we start utilizing sheet music and such, okay, this is what's really necessary. Middle C, again, is going to be our friend when we're lost. Whenever we're not sure where we are, remember that, again, in the middle of the piano or your electric keyboard, two black keys, find the two black keys, and it's the white key just before, okay? Now, I'm going to label all the other ones, okay? Starting with, okay, we're at middle C, starting with our right hand, okay? I'm going to label all the other notes here. Okay, so we have C, D, E, F, G, okay? And then the musical alphabet kind of starts all over again. A, B, and C. Okay, this is high C. So if you've come to realize right now, again, just as a general understanding, the musical alphabet goes from A through G. Okay, it just keeps going over. So if I were to keep continuing to label the rest of the notes, you would have D. Yeah, after high C, you would have D, E, F, G, A, B, C, D, E, and so on and so forth. It would just go A, B, C, D, E, F, G, all throughout. That is the musical alphabet. No, okay, there's no such thing as an H note, an I note, a J, a Z note, nothing like that. It is only A through G. So once you get to G, it just starts all over again, so to speak. But why again do we start with middle C? Okay, because middle C, okay, and interestingly enough, this is why it gets the title of middle, okay, because it's literally the very middle note between your high notes, all your high notes over here, and your low notes. Okay, so you have middle C is the very center. Okay, imagine the I should say the equator line, the latitude line, the equator on a map or a globe. Okay, it's the very center of the world that separates the northern hemisphere from the southern hemispheres, right? Okay, so it's the very center of the world. Okay, so middle C is kind of like our equator between the high and the low. Okay, now before I get into to the lower side, okay, we're going to take on the right side. So everybody take a good look again. Remember I said firm fingers, firm yet bent. Your wrists are up and even, and you're going to place each finger with every white key. Okay, all right, so you're going to do that, but make sure again they are bent and firm. Okay, place them right there, just like so. Okay, and your wrists must be up and even. Do not let them lower. Okay, don't go too high either. Okay, that'll only increase tension within the muscles of your palm. You don't want that. You want to be nice and flexible here. Okay, and the idea is whenever you play a note, okay, every finger that you use, you're going to let the fingers do the work. You're not going to utilize the wrist motion in that. You don't need to bend the wrist. Okay, so a lot of students make this mistake when they go, they feel they have to do this, okay, in order to play it hard. No, if you keep the wrist stable and your fingers bent, okay, well, you just use your finger strength in order to play each and every note, okay? Now, if you notice, every note that I've been playing just so far, I've been playing it once and then releasing it, playing the other one, release, play the other one, release, okay? So that's how we're going to approach the C major scale, okay, when we do this, okay? Now, we have C, D, E, F, G, okay? That's the first 5 notes with our first 5 fingers. Remember, by the way, that also our fingers have a number assignment. So your thumbs are your 1s, okay? I'll even have both my hands up here. Your thumbs are your 1s, your index are your 2s, your middle fingers are your 3s, your ring fingers are your 4s, and your pinkies are number 5, okay? 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Okay, this is very important so that when we do this drill, you know which fingers you should be moving, okay, which one, and there's going to be some pivoting going on, okay? So let's watch this and let's try to place all your fingers, one to each white key right now, okay, on C, D, E, F, G, okay, from C through G. You should have one finger each. Now, you're going to start off, everybody, let's do this together. You're going to start off by playing your C with your thumb. That's your number one. Ready? And play C. Okay. Then you're going to release and play your D with your second finger. Okay. Then you're going to release that and play your E with your third finger. Everybody play that. Okay. Now hold it there for a while. Keep it hold. Okay. Keep holding it right there. Do not move from that spot just yet. What we need to do is get to the F note, okay? I'm just kind of doing this so you guys can see where we are. We're on the E, okay? But we got to move over to F. Now, we could use the ring finger, okay? But we're not going to do that. We're actually going to, what we're going to do here is we're going to, with our thumb, we're going to tuck it underneath, okay? See what I'm doing? I'm tucking it underneath my hand and moving my thumb over to the F note. And as soon as I move my thumb over to the F note, I'm going to play it and move all my fingers over to the other corresponding white keys. Everybody watch this. So here's F, and look, immediately my 2 is on G, my 3 is on A, my 4 is on B, and my 5 is on C. Okay, so let me show you that motion again. It's 1, 2, 3 and hold, and then tuck under and pivot, and boom. Thumb is playing F while all the other fingers on the corresponding white keys, okay? Then we're going to play our G, the second finger. Everybody play that. Good. Then release and play the A in the third, okay? Then release, play the B in the fourth, and then your pinky, your number 5 with the high C, okay? So you see what I've done so far. What I've done so far there, I know, I'll just keep writing it. I know a bunch of times I'm going to blot out the letters there. That's because it's dry erase, but it still works. Okay. The idea again is I'm going 1, 2, 3, and then tucking under to pivot, and 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5 as I play through. Okay. So it's a way of moving, it's a way of pivoting and coordinating your fingers so you don't run out. You don't go, for example, you don't go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and then have to move over like so. Okay, this is a way of coordinating, kind of exercising finger agility, if you will. Okay, so moving nice and smooth from the middle C to the high C. Okay, so let's do that again. Come back to middle C over here. Let's do that one more time, because after we go up, guess what? We're going to go back down. And I'm going to show you how the finger coordination goes there. Okay, so let's try it, everybody. Here we go. Do the count. By the way, when I count the numbers of each finger as we do it with me. Say it. Say it as you play it, because that's what's going to keep you on track. Okay, so let's try it together. Here we go. And everybody with me, go. 1, release, and 2, and 3 and hold, and tuck under with your 1, your thumb, and 1 on the F, and then 2 on G, 3 on A, 4 on B, and 5 on high C. Okay, now guess what? We got up to high C, okay, with that coordination. We got to get back to middle C. That's part of the drill. We get up to high C and come all the way back. So we stay right here. We stay right here where our pinky is on high C, B, A, G, and then F with the thumb. We're going to go right to the B. So we only play the high C once. Play the B with your 4th finger, everybody. And everybody watch this. Do this with me and go. Okay. Then 3rd finger on A. Then continue. 2nd finger on G. Then 1st finger on F. Okay. And then after that, hold it there. I want you to hold it there now. Okay. Because now we're going to pivot over. It's going to be an over motion with your 3rd finger. 1, 2, 3, 3rd finger going right to E. and you're going to, as soon as you play your E, your other two fingers will go to the corresponding D and C notes, okay? So watch this. It's E, and look at where my fingers are right away. It's on D and C, and then we could just continue from there. D, second finger, and middle C, first finger. So basically, see what happens? We end up where we started with the thumb, our number one finger, on middle C, okay? We go from middle C high up, end up on our fifth finger, then come back down, end up on our first finger. Let's go over the descent, okay? Let's go over going back down again. So bring all your fingers over to your high C, ring finger on B, middle finger on A, second finger on G, and thumb on F, okay? Actually, even before I do that, I want to double check our comment section. You know, I did say I was going to look at it. Okay, nobody's okay. But again, remember, you guys are welcome, more than welcome, to just ask a question in the comment section, so that this way I can answer any questions during our session. Okay, so we're over here again. Pinky on high C, ring finger on B, third finger on A, second finger on G, and first finger on F. Okay, we're gonna descend. We're gonna go down backwards. Okay, so everybody, don't play your high C, because we've already played it basically with our pinky going up. Okay, let's pretend we've already played it. Go right to your ring finger for B. Everybody play B, ring finger. Make sure your fingers are doing all the work. Your A with your third finger, G with the second finger, F with the first finger, and hold. Okay, and then now pivot over with your third finger on E, and everybody play the E with your other fingers there on D and C, and second finger on D, and first finger on C. Okay, great. Were you guys able to do that? Okay, hey, shake out. You've been playing for a little while. Shake your hands out a little bit. There's nothing wrong with that. Okay, kind of go like this with your grip. Okay, get that, get nice and limber. Okay, all right. Definitely, you know, this is a workout for your fingers, so to speak, but, you know, make sure though, okay, if you're experiencing any tension in the wrist, okay, something like that, okay, in any possible way, make sure that your wrist again is up and even. You want to maintain that. The only time you're really moving your wrist anyway is when you're pivoting, and then you're getting into position again, and then letting your fingers do the work. Okay, I know that this is also awkward if you haven't done this ever. Okay, if you've never done this, but this is your first time, this is going to be awkward, but the more you do it in repetition, the better you're going to get. Okay, let's do this. We're going to go from middle C up to high C, and then back all in one shot. Okay, so let's work on this together, everybody. Here we go. Place all your five fingers on C, D, E, F, and G. Just to start, okay? And everybody, let's do it with me together. Here we go. Number one, play your middle C, second finger D, third finger E and hold, excuse me, and tuck under and pivot under with your first finger to F. All the other fingers land right here in the corresponding notes, and G for the second finger, third finger A, ring finger B, and fifth finger high C. Now go backwards. B, fourth finger, A, third finger, G, second finger, F, first finger and hold, and pivot over with your third finger to E, like that, and D, second finger, and middle C, first finger, and off. Okay, so that is our right hand, okay, on the technically the treble clef side, which is the high notes from middle C and up. Okay, that's using our right hand. Now we're going to deal with the notes in the low side with our left hand. Okay, so let's get ready to do our low. I'm going to write the letter names. Watch this. I'm going to go over to the next two black keys. Here's the white key just before. Notice how they're paired, how they're grouped. 2 and 3s and 2s and 3s, okay, like so. We're going to go over to the next two black keys, okay. This is your even lower C, okay, and then we're going to I'm going to label all the notes after that. So C, D, E, F, G, A, B, and then we're going to go up to middle C in this case. But again, using our left hand now, okay? So our left hand, okay, you're going to place all of your 5 fingers on C, D, E, F, and G, just like that. Remember your technique. Make sure that the wrists are up and even, fingers are bent and firm, okay? Now, this, what you're going to see now, is going to be kind of like the mirror image technique, okay? Because the hands, you know, they're sort of mirror images of themselves, okay? So you're going to kind of see this technique that we did up and down with the right hand, you're going to see it sort of reverse when it comes to our left hand, okay? So again, 5th finger on C, 4th finger on D, 3rd finger on E, index finger on F, and your thumb on G, okay? And wrists are up and even. You're going to play your lower C first with your pinky. Everybody play it with me, okay? Then after that, your ring finger, your 4th finger, play D. Okay, now your E finger, 3rd, okay, 3rd finger on E, I should say, play it. Okay, keep going, go up to your F in your 2nd finger. Now your thumb on G, play that, and you're gonna hold it there. Let's hold it there for a while. So in this case, we went 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. We are holding the G right now, but guess what? Now you're going to tuck over. You're gonna not tuck, but I should say, come over with your 3rd on the A note, and everybody watch this as I move all my other fingers to the corresponding notes. So you have A with your 3rd finger, and look how immediately I place my 2nd finger on B and my 1st finger on middle C. Everybody play your B with your 2nd finger and your thumb on middle C. Okay, but guess what? Now we have to go backwards, everybody. We got to go backwards. So you're going to go right to B in the 2nd finger again. Play that. Make sure you release the previous note that you played. Okay. Play your 3rd finger on A and hold it there. Let's hold it there for a while because now we're going to pivot. We're going to tuck under with the thumb and go right to our G note. We're going to go right to a G note with your thumb. Everybody, watch this. Play the thumb with your G. And all the other fingers immediately go to the corresponding notes. So now you have your index, your 2nd finger on F, your 3rd finger on E, and your ring finger, your 4th finger on D, and your 5th finger back to low C. Okay, did you catch that? See, we ended up right where we started when it comes to the left hand, okay? We ended up right where we began. That's the idea of the coordination that we're doing, okay? Same concept with the right hand, except what's the difference? Now we're using our left hand, okay? Let's do it again, everybody. Here we go. Let's do it. I'm just checking the time. Oh, let me check if there's any comments. Again, please ask any questions. If you're not catching something, I really, I honestly do not mind answering, okay? I definitely want you guys to do your best, okay? So here we go again. Let's start with our pinky. Remember, wrists are up and even. 1 note at a time. Nice and easy, okay? Everybody, let's play with our 5th finger, low C. Everybody play it and go. All right. Your D on the 4th finger. Go ahead. Your E with your 3rd finger. Your F with your 2nd finger. Your G with your 1st finger and hold it. And now you're going to pivot over with your 3rd finger. 1, 2, 3. 3rd finger on A. Okay, and now your B, your 2nd finger should be on B right away and play it. And your middle C on the thumb, play it. Now let's go backwards to B, 2nd finger. 3rd finger on A and hold and tuck under to pivot to your G on your 1st finger. Go ahead, play it. All the other notes on the corresponding notes, and F with your 2nd finger, E with your 3rd finger, D with your 4th finger, and low C with your pinky, 5th finger. Play. And off. Okay? Shake it out. You've been playing for a little while. That's okay. Massage those palms, okay, if you feel that little bit of tension there. Okay, but again, if you're feeling tension in the wrist, yeah, by all means massage it, but make sure you're improving on your technique Okay, if you feel your wrist lowering, pick it up. Make sure you pick it up. By the way, do not do this. I think I mentioned this last week. Okay, do not get into this habit while you're playing. Okay, a lot of students, especially on the younger side, while they're playing, they start to wrist, and then their wrists start to lower, and then they take their other hand and they do this. Oh, please don't do that. Oh my goodness, don't. Okay, they start to do this, and they do this with their other hand. Why? Why do that? Do not do that, because that is just indicating, that's kind of more of an indication to yourself that you have no control over your own body parts, your own appendages. Is that true? No, absolutely not, because it is your mind that controls everything that you do. If you want to wiggle your fingers like this, right, then yeah, that's your brain telling your fingers to do that. Okay, they're connected to nerve endings and everything, and that's the idea. You can control what you do with your fingers. So if you're trying to improve on your technique, right, you're trying to make sure your technique is on point while you're playing, then guess what? If your wrist starts to lower and you feel yourself doing that bad habit, all you have to do is pick it up just like that, all on your own. Okay, your brain tells your body what to do, not the other way around. Okay, doing this means, oh wait, I don't have any control over my own appendages. That's not true. That is not true whatsoever. You have control over what you want to do. Yes, it might feel awkward, and yes, it's habits that you now have to get used to, certain new habits that you have to get used to, but that's all that it is. You just got to get used to it. So when you feel yourself lowering those wrists or straightening out the fingers, if your fingers start to tense up and go like this, then guess what? Fix it, but do it yourself. Make sure you curve them yourself. Don't start taking your other fingers and doing this. That makes no sense whatsoever. Okay, make sure you just like that. Okay, always fix what you might be doing wrong. Okay, all right, that is our piano lesson for today, everybody. Let me let me bring the camera over to myself and give you guys a nice round of applause. Everybody, give yourself a nice round of applause. Okay, great job today. I'm just going to double check my comment section over here. Let's see. I see nothing. That's okay. All right. So it sounds good. By the way, in case you're also wondering about, especially for anybody who's who's pretty familiar with this. Okay, you might be familiar with it. Maybe it's not your first time. Maybe this is not your first rodeo when it comes to piano lesson. But when it comes to this, remember, I have to do this in a very sequential type of way. I want to make sure that day one was a day one for a beginner, okay, and day two is it's following that particular order. Why do I do it that way? Well, because again, to accommodate those who have never done it before, but also to, believe it or not, to also accommodate you experienced folks. You might be experienced with this, and you've done this before, but maybe you've forgotten certain aspects of those foundational things. Maybe there are keywords that I use that you go, oh yeah, oh okay, I never heard that before, but now that makes sense. Now I know why I have to do it that way. Now I also know why I've been making certain mistakes when it came to doing that concept. Like I haven't done well, but at the same time, I've been not doing it as correct as I should have been. Okay, I don't know. It could be any of those possibilities, but again, a good reminder is a great refresher for anybody who's done this before. So again, as we go along, I'm going to do these technical foundational things as we go along, but it's all going to lead, everybody. It's all going to lead to a particular song that we're going to learn. Okay, and as a member of the Academy, which is awesome, you get to be part of the annual virtual recital, which happens sometime in December. The date is to be determined. Okay, but that's what we're working for here. Okay, you're getting to master those techniques, those foundational things, along with learning a song, and that is our focus there. Okay, everybody. So great job hanging in there. There will be a practice chart when it comes to this on the dashboard. You'll find it later on today, and then you will use it as a reference to work on it. There'll be a link provided on that practice chart so that you can go right back to this video really quick and easy. Okay, so practice each hand just as I showed you today. Practice each hand 10 times a day. That is a regimen. Okay, that is your regimen 10 times per day. Okay, no more, no less. Okay, This way you can keep your motivation going, and as well as you will see the progress happen every day that you do it. But it's got to be consecutive. Now, of course, I know some things happen. You might skip a day, maybe every other day or something like that. But as long as you're doing it as much as you can, as long as you guys are trying to do it, okay, every day, 10 times per day, you will see the progress happening by the time we see each other next week, okay? So make sure you're practicing each hand, the coordination, the way I showed you, okay? And do it 10 times a day, no more and no less, all right? And what else can I say? Again, if you have any questions later on about this, okay, I mentioned the Facebook group, Mr. C's Diligent Students. Okay, you can definitely join by going on to facebook.com/groups/Mr. C's Diligent Students. Okay, this is again a private group. Okay. Oh, and by the way, I forgot to mention you are allowed. You can post your progress. Okay, your video of the video of your progress. You can post it once time per month. Okay. Once per month, okay. Just this way, we can just kind of regulate everybody's videos, and I can do it. But you are allowed to post it once per month. Again, when you post a video, we have to approve it. Me and my director, we can approve it. We have to approve it before it goes onto the page, and then you can let me know when you post it. And before we approve it, okay, you can let me know whether it's okay for us to post it on the page for everybody in the group to see, or you don't want it posted and you would just rather take my critique over a private message, in which I'll be able to do that. Okay, I'll be able to view the video and give you a private message regarding that. But please type it in the message there when you first post it onto the page. When you first post it, it won't show immediately on Mr. C's Diligent Students page. You know, we have to approve it first, and then you can let us know whether or not you want us to leave it so that everybody can, I should say, post it so that everybody can see, or not. Okay, and that is it. If there are no questions, everybody, just double check. Okay, if there are no questions, give yourselves once again a nice round of applause. Okay, great job, everybody, and I will see everybody next week. Next Monday at 10 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, 10 a.m. to 10:30. Great job, guys. And as always, I wish you happy practicing. Everyone, take care. Have a great one. Bye-bye.